Under my guidance, you could have become the most powerful being in the universe. Your life here will be nothing in comparison.
But it'll be my life.
Today, we are looking at two brutal dictators of comic books who would do anything for control. Dr. Doom, dictator of Latveria and arch-enemy of Fantastic Four, takes on Darkseid, ruler of Apocalypse and the big bad of DC Comics. Let's look at their abilities, weapons, powers, and weaknesses to see who poses the bigger threat to the universe. Dr. Victor Von Doom was born in a Romani refugee camp. His mother, Cynthia Von Doom, introduced him to the art of magic. However, she made a bargain with Mephisto, which killed her. Doom, to save his mother from Mephisto, studied both science and magic. Whilst studying at State University in Hedgemon, he developed a dislike for Ben Grimm, the Thing, and Reed Richards, Mr. Fantastic. It was here where Reed pointed out a mistake in his calculations on an invention Doom had created. This mistake permanently scarred his face and cost him his scholarship. After making his iconic suit with the help of Tibetan monks, he conquered Latveria and became an enemy of the Fantastic Four. In another universe, the old gods relied on prayers of mortals to survive. The rebellious Euxus manipulated the gods into a civil war. As the gods died during the war, Euxus absorbed their powers. He absorbed so many, he eventually became Darkseid. One of the two new gods, along with his brother Isaiah, Darkseid took out his father, Yuga Khan, and his rebellion easily. Over many eons, Darkseid created Apocalypse and has remained the undisputed leader. Introduced to magic by his mother, Dr. Doom extended his knowledge from learning from other masters such as the Tibetan monks and his lover Morgan Le Fay. His powers allowed him to summon hordes of demons at will, manipulate the elements, create energy projectiles, create portals, as well as travel through time and to different dimensions. In fact, Dr. Strange has admitted Dr. Doom is strong enough to be a candidate for Sorcerer Supreme. Doom also possesses various psychic powers. He can transfer his consciousness into another being by just making eye contact with his target, and he can hypnotize others. Dr. Doom can nullify other beings' powers, as well as having telepathic control over his technology, such as his Doombots. As a new god, Darkseid exists outside of our universe. Should his true form leave the fourth world, the laws of reality would shatter and cease to exist. Thus, he uses avatars to interact with other universes and dimensions. Darkseid's new god physiology has evolved to become perfect with immortality and being invulnerable to most weapons known to men, bombs, lasers, bullets, as well as most superhuman powers and earthly diseases. His super strength has allowed him to break a Green Lantern ring. He is also super fast. He has once choked Superman before Superman could react, who can react faster than light speed. His primary power source is the Omega Effect, a cosmic energy. His most known power is the Omega Beam, which Darkseid can control with pinpoint accuracy. These beams can twist and turn to keep up with his target. Once they hit their target, Darkseid can disintegrate his enemies and then bring them back to serve him. He can alter his size to be as big as a star, create erosion blast, and teleport to the other side of the universe in seconds. He can also create shock waves that have destroyed landscapes. Both combatants possess super genius intellect. Dr. Doom is one of the most intelligent beings in Marvel Comics, with expertise in multiple subjects from time travel to genetics. Some of his top feats include creating various types of robots, which have helped him survive death blows. He has built a successful time machine, cured the Thing of his powers, and conquered Latveria multiple times. Dr. Doom doesn't just rely on his powers. Dr. Doom keeps his body in peak condition and has mastered multiple martial arts skills. He has killed a lion with a single punch and taken on stronger beings such as Spider-Man and the Hulk. Dr. Doom also has an unbreakable will, resisting the influence of Emma Frost and the Purple Man. He has even created a world with remnants of multiple collapsing worlds with sheer willpower after stealing Beyonder's omnipotent powers. No wonder he was in line to be Sorcerer Supreme. Darkseid is no slouch either. He has multiple contingency plans in place in case his original plan fails. For example, he once sent Batman through the Omega Sanction. The Omega Sanction makes the target die 1,000 deaths, each being more painful than the last. Batman would resurrect and generate more Omega energy every time. When he came to the present day, he'd be an Omega bomb that would wipe out humanity. He has also shown unbreakable will, having lived for eons to destroy free will and have every living thing bow to Darkseid. Darkseid has deceived multiple civilizations and has intimidated his enemies into submission. He also has a cosmic self-awareness, allowing him to perceive the workings of the universe in different dimensions. Darkseid can even summon the Black Racer, the physical manifestation of death, if it is anchored to a centennial being. It's easier to say what he can't do. After his face was scarred, Dr. Doom built himself some titanium armor. This armor can enhance his own physical strength and durability to take on Spider-Man and the Hulk. It has a recycle system to be self-sufficient for a long phase of time. Vacuum resistance allows Dr. Doom to survive in outer space or in deep water. The armor has additional systems to help Doom on his quest for world domination. Despite being made from titanium, Doom installed polarity controls to ensure Magneto can't damage him. With flight, constructive blast, power up on solar energy and personal adapters, and the ability to add other power-ups to his whim, Doom's titanium armor is there to help this dictator maintain control. Darkseid carries a mother box. A mother box is a part living, part computer, which contains the god's omnipotent knowledge.
She is a living computer connected to the source.
These can control the mental state of its host, take control of living and inanimate objects, and transfer energy from one place to another. These mother boxes also open and close boom tubes. Boom tubes are portals that allow Darkseid to travel to different galaxies, dimensions, and universes within seconds. Doom's biggest hindrance is his own ego. Doom's ego doesn't allow him to perceive anything is his fault, or anyone could be better than him. In fact, multiple heroes have used his ego against him. Human Torch used his ego to trick him into saving Invisible Woman and her child. In fact, the Fantastic Four have beaten him by hypnotizing him into believing they had split up. Dr. Doom also has an honor code he adheres to, which leads him to save his enemy's life at times. After Captain America saved his life, honor bound him to return the favor. Darkseid has his very own kryptonite, Radion, an unknown substance that might be linked to his home planet. Can be incredibly toxic to Darkseid. Batman, with a single bullet of Radion, managed to mortally wound him. Darkseid also needs to replenish his lost strength by absorbing other gods or eating Apocalypse energy. It might not release Darkseid until his replenishment is complete, and this drains Apocalypse energy. Dr. Doom is a powerhouse with enough power to take over Latveria, be considered a candidate for Sorcerer Supreme, and have even solved things Mr. Fantastic can't. He is a brilliant nemesis and a threat to the world. However, he does something Darkseid doesn't. He truly cares for humanity. When his soul was judged by Panther God of Wakanda, it was discovered that Doom wishes for a utopia for humanity to thrive. He sees this happening with him in charge. He has even recently been a force for good in the comics, seeing that villainy wasn't working. Darkseid has taken on multiple worlds, galaxies, and has beaten countless heroes in his quest to rid the universe of free will and replace it with his own, with the help of the anti-life equation. Everyone is just a means to an end. He has no empathy, care, or love. He would kill his own sons to ensure his rule is absolute. Even after stealing Beyonder's powers, Doom had not done as much as Darkseid has in terms of destruction. He also lost these powers afterwards. Dr. Doom is the conqueror of Latveria. Darkseid is a conqueror of multiple worlds and civilizations. That's going to be all for this episode. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and let me know your thoughts in the comments section below. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you next time.